What's up, guys? So I'm going to be doing a store tour of Bad Jack's Fireworks in Schurz, Nevada. So this is one of the probably the better stores you got in northern Nevada. Pretty requested video here was to do a tour of Bad Jack's Fireworks. We'd love to do a live stream live, but I had no reception out here. So we're just going to go ahead and get into the store tour. Keep in mind, most of the deals you're going to see in this video are for this time only, so deals change constantly. So you see like buy one get one frees or certain pricing on certain items. Those are all subject to change during their stock quality or quantity and what they got going. So right off the bat, they got some pretty cool end caps. See, there's a sale there, so that may not be there when you go there, or maybe cheaper. Who knows? Don't quote me on it. They had the Hercules or the Greek God assortment. Not a bad deal on that. You get 5 cakes. For mix and match. They also had some other set of cakes here. They did have some of their own brand of Bad Jack stuff. Was pretty impressed with some of their cakes. I bought some of them. Was pretty happy with that. They do have a good amount of assortments. They did have Safe and Sane assortments. And they had the Stars and Stripes assortment, which I did a review on a couple years ago. If you want to check that one out, it's a good mix and match of everything. You got your artillery shells and everything in that assortment. Going down the line, more Safe and Sane stuff up here. This is clearly not a Safe and Sane one, the Rebellion by Cutting Edge. You got another big one down here. These aren't Safe and Sane. This one isn't Safe and Sane. Some decent items there. They do have the Brothers Container Load. They had quite a good amount of rockets. I wanted to pick up some of these Tomahawks, but I ended up not because we had a million rockets to shoot off. They had some Roman candles down here and just rockets upon rockets. They had some pretty good assortments of rockets here. So there's a lady right there. Didn't want to really put her on camera. Didn't think she wanted the internet to see her. Wanted to get some of those Freedom Rings, see how they looked at night, but I figured we had enough to light, and I was more focused on just doing the show. We're getting into the 500 cake territory here. I was quite impressed with all their 500 grammars. They had quite the good amount. Now, I will say the deal that I got at the time was buy 2 get 1 free. Now, that's not guaranteed to be there. I said in the beginning of the disclaimer. So basically, they had a deal on 500 and 200 grammars. If you buy 2, you get 1 free. That was a pretty good deal. Obviously, subject to change depending on on Father's Day. Certain times you're gonna have to just go in or call. They're very nice. They'll let you know what deals you got going on, or they'll even hook you up with one when you're there at the store if you're buying good product. They had some pretty good finale cakes. I did pick up one of these window racks down there. I was not impressed with that one. I heard Red Giant was good. Did not pick it up. There's some more Pro Racks down here. Going to turn it around. Go down this aisle because kind of skipped that. American Celebration. We got the Vegas Trip. Gunsmoke. Got some machine gun cakes. Rising Force. Snowblind. Global Warmer. They had Fat Lady. They had a good amount of Brothers stuff. They have a lot more stuff at their store than they do on their website, so they keep that in mind. They were pretty well stocked. This video was taken on July 2nd. They were pretty busy on the 1st because they had something going on, and it was on a Sunday, so it was a weekend. There's Hyperdrive, one of their cakes, pretty good deal there. They had this Mothership you could check out. I'll do a video of that one. I picked one of those up. Pretty cool. Had some cool mind effects. The Atomic Bomb, Neutron Bomb. I had all those bombs there. I love those. We bought a case of Cobalts. Hydrogen Bomb was pretty good. A lot of Brother cakes. Was pleasantly surprised. They had Brothers. A lot of stuff. They had Locked On. Rags to Riches is a pretty good one. What else we got? Can't Touch This, Locked On. Already said that, I think. Guerrilla Warfare, one of my favorite cakes. That one's awesome. Just constant barrage of just booms. Night Flight. Speed Trap. Really good cake. Skadoosh. They have another fan Kier Death Gaze. That's a pretty good one. Broken Heart. Another fan cake. Cutting Edge 100 or CE 100. That one's pretty good. We got more of that. Good old cake action. They had the Deadly Dozen. A little assortment there at the end. And then they had some little sale on the end cap there of some 200 grammers. I'm going to go back over here. Show you guys again that window rack I got. And then they had some other just Hearts of Fire and other stuff there. So here's some of the pro racks. They had Mother of All Bombs. It's probably one of the better ones they have. Some of these I haven't heard of. Have some pretty good. They have these 4-inch ones. I don't even know if they're supposed to have good brakes, but I don't know. Anything that says 4-inch and is huge in those tubes, I don't really trust. I know the Mother of All Bombs is pretty good, but it was quite expensive, so I went ahead and skipped on it. They're just Deadly Dozen back behind me here. Here we're in the 200 gram section. They had quite the selection. They had this just stocked to the brim of 200 grammers. That's some pretty good stuff. It was really hard not wanting to pick up one of everything here. They had a lot. They have a good so if you don't want to buy the 500 grammers, there's some really good stuff that'll get you by on the 200 gram side. Like there's a lot of these, 200 to 350. All right, here these Bad Jacks for Better, I think it was called. That cake was awesome. It's their own branded cake. Don't know what it's a rewrap of, but that cake back there was awesome. Definitely pick those up. They were awesome. Highly recommended. I didn't try all their products, but that one by far was probably, for the price, was not a bad deal at all. Just some really small cakes back here. Super Stallion. They have a bigger one down there. I think that was like a 500. I don't know. That may be a 350. They had Little Friend. They had all the mobster cakes. They had Willow Magic. We bought one of those. We had Little Italy. Gender Reveal cakes. They got Hollowed Ground, I think it was. Back to the Pro Racks. Addicted to Loud. I think that one's alright. Trinity. Supersized. Anyways, let's get to the good stuff. We got the Demon Shells. Picked up. What's up, Rob? We picked up a whole case of Pyro Nation shells of Jawbreakers. Super good shells. Probably some of the best shells we shot. Had the flashing firework fountains. You had a bunch of little novelties here. A bunch of parachutes. Bought some of those parachute cakes. Those are pretty cool. Love this aisle. I love novelties. I don't know why. There's just fun stuff to just do during the day. They have these cars and smoke grenades and they just had so many little novelties. And it's like kind of works out good because you end up sitting in the line. So it's kind of like at a gas station where it's like a candy aisle. One of those little candy and gum packs they put in front of you while you're waiting at the gas station. Other side they had firecrackers. I felt kind of ripped off. I got what was it? I think they're the M70s. They're this one underneath here that says 36 pieces. I picked those up. Those were not good at all. Oh man, it's not their fault. I forget who they were made by. I think they were like Flashing Firework or something. But anyways, they have so many Roman candle assortments. So if you like Roman candles, they have almost a whole aisle, just tons and tons of Roman candles. I'm not a big fan of Roman candles. Some people are, but they definitely had the big giant ones. They had the rapid fire candles. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, definitely pretty good deal on some of those Roman candle assortments. They had the firearms. They had their own brand of shells, the Rash shells. Those weren't bad. Picked some of those sniper shells, XCals, quests. The deal on the quest when we were there, now this isn't guaranteed to be there, was the buy one quest, get one free. Corn cannon, AR-15 shells, more firearms, smoke and mirrors, neon Viper shells, just Viper shells, smoke and mirrors, power stroke, getting into the ball shells now. They had double bombs. Then you got all these artillery shells over here. I forget what those axe ones were called, but those weren't bad. They had that little mini artillery shell with the gargoyle on it. Avenger shells, Acne, artillery, get out of my way cart, gun ballistic shells. They had quite crazy amount of assortments here with these double brakes, triple brakes. They have their own racks up there. Pretty good tubes up there. A little in cap of an assortment. So that is the store tour for you guys. So keep in mind, most of the deals you saw on the price tags are subject to change. Not a bad little store. They had pretty good prices. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.